Hi guys, we are going to start seated at the back of the mat. Sit on your shins and make sure that there's a bit of space behind you. We are going to use that space in a bit. Rest your hands on top of the knees, close your eyes. Shift the shoulders so they land on top of the hips. And take a few moments to connect with the body, noticing the points of contact of the body and the mat. Noticing how your body is feeling today. And noticing your body breathing. Just become aware. Start welcoming stillness to your mind. And just follow your breath. On your next inhalation, extend the arms above the head. The gaze on your fingers, and then interlace the fingers, place them at the base of the skull, pulling the elbows to the back, tucking your tailbone under, your lower ribs in, and guiding the elbows to the back, sliding the shoulder blades together. So this is not the back bend, we are targeting the shoulders a bit more right now. Inhale. And then as you exhale, pull the chin to the chest, run the back body, elbows together. Inhale, open. Knit the lower ribs in. Long lower back, pull the elbows to the back, and then as you exhale, chin to the chest, run the back body. And again, inhale, open. And exhale, run the back body, chin to the chest, elongate the back of the neck, hold. And on your next inhalation, come back through center. Inhale. And then as you exhale, twist to the left. Right elbow is pointing forward, to left to the back. Use the strength of your core here. And then back through center as you inhale, exhale to the right. Hold for a moment. Inhale back through center, exhale to the left. Inhale back through center, exhale to the right. One more, inhale. And exhale, find your twist. Inhale back through center, exhale to the right. On your next inhalation, come back through center. And then release your hands, interlace your fingers, and start making some circular movements with your wrists. And then switch direction. From here, release the hands so they are next to your knees, a bit in front of the knees. And you can stay on top of your toes, of course, if this will be very painful, well, very unattainable or painful. That's what I meant to say. You can tuck the toes under. Otherwise, press the hands into the mat. Spread your fingers wide. And then pull your knees towards your belly. Once again, maybe you are staying on top of your feet. Really scooping your abs, spreading the shoulder blades wide, extending your elbows so the arms are straight here. And then tap your knees to the mat. Keep scooping your abs until lift your knees. And again, lower and lift. 2 more. Lower, tap. Keep your elbows straight and lift. 1 more. Lower and lift. Hold. Maybe lift your left heel to the glute. Hold. Lower to the other side. Right heel to the glute. Hold. And lower. And then lower your knees back on the mat. Tuck the toes under. And then shift your shoulders on top of the hips. Lift your knees from the mat. You can use your hands or without the use of the hands. Drop your heels on the mat. Place the hands on the mat. Start lifting your hips. Make your way into your forward fold. Maybe knees are bent. Guide the belly towards your thighs. And then place your hands behind the head once again. And start lifting, halfway lift, the spine parallel to the mat. Pull your elbows to the ceiling. Hold. Breathe. Strong glutes, strong quads, hamstrings. Bend your knees, Utkatasana, but the hands are still at the back of the head. Keep pulling the elbows up. Inhale. And exhale. Release the hands. Place the hands in front of the chest. Keep your chest open. Keep pressing the palms together. And then shift the weight on your left side. Extend the right leg to the back. Extend the left leg. Find your warrior three. Inhale. Exhale, square your hips. Lower the right hip bone, lift the right heel. Keep your chest open. Inhale. As you exhale, bend both of the knees. Pull your right knee to the left calf. And then extend both of the legs. And again, bend. Tap. And extend. 1 more. Bend. Right knee, left calf. Tap. And extend. Hold. Bend your right knee, this time guided to the outside of the left heel. And then lower your hips. You are in your seated position. Maybe you are a bit out of the mat, that's perfectly fine. Lower the left hand behind your back. Extend the right arm above the head. And then exhale, twist to the left. And hold. Maybe hook your right elbow behind your left knee. Look to the back behind the left shoulder. Left shoulder blade to the spine. With each inhalation, you're growing taller and taller from the base of the spine. And exhale, sink into the twist. On your next inhalation, come back through center. You're going to shift the weight on the left foot with or without the use of the hands. Hands come back in front of the chest. Start lifting. Extend the right leg to the back. Find your warrior three. Inhale. As you exhale, bend your right knee. Bend your left knee. Deliver the right foot next to the left foot. Hold. Shift the weight on the right foot. And start extending both of the legs, warrior three on the other side. Lower the left hip bone, hugging the left inner thigh to the right one. And then as you exhale, bend both of the knees. Left knee to the right calf. Inhale, extend. As you exhale in and extend. Keep your chest open, spine long. And again, bend, tap. And extend, hold. Bend. And then deliver the left knee to the outside of the right heel and sit back on the mat. Make sure that the left heel is next to the right hip, not under. Right hand behind the back. Inhale, left arm above the head. Exhale, twist to the right. Roll your right shoulder to the space behind it. Look to the back and just hold. Left fingers are pointing up. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. And again, inhale. As you exhale, release. Once again, with or without the use of the hands, shift the weight on the right foot. And then we are making our way into a standing position. Pull your left knee to the right knee, hands in front of the chest, and then extend the left leg to the back, warrior three. Bend your left knee, pull it towards the right knee, bend your right knee, deliver the left foot next to the right foot, hold. Tuck the tailbone under, open through the chest, and then lift your heels. Hold, inhale. As you exhale, start guiding your hips on top of the heels. Drop your knees on the mat. Drop the top of the feet on the mat. Once again, hands next to the knees. Maybe the top of the feet on the mat. Lift your knees from the mat. Keep your arms straight. Lower the knees. And again, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Two more. Lift and lower. Lift, hold. And then pull your left heel to the glute. Lower. And then right heel to the glute. And lower. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Sit back on your heels. On your next inhalation, arms above the head. As you exhale, lower your hands on the mat. Child's pose. On your next inhalation, start guiding the hips towards your wrists into your upward facing dog, but the knees stay on the mat. And then as you exhale, child's pose. And again, inhale forward. If there's any pinching in your lower back, don't drop the hips that low. As you exhale to the back. One more, inhale forward. So it's like a very extended cat-cow. Exhale to the back. This time on your next inhalation, make your way into your full upward dog. Lift the knees from the mat. So we are just on the top of the feet, your hands. And then pull your shoulders to the back as you exhale, downward facing dog. Take your time here. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Press into the hands. If you see that you are rounding the back body, maybe bend your knees and first pull your belly towards your thighs. So even if you have done this pose many times, but still at the beginning of the practice you need that modification, that's all good. Take your time here to warm up the body, to warm up the hamstrings. On your next inhalation, start rippling forward, make your way into your plank. And then from here, bend your knees. Belly on top of the thighs, press into the hands, shifting the hips to the back. Inhale forward, find your plank. And then as you exhale to the back, belly towards your thighs, heels stay lifted. Inhale forward, find your plank, tuck the tailbone under, scoop the abs. And then as you exhale, pull your belly towards the thighs. Arms are straight, keep pressing, keep pressing. Inhale. And then as you exhale back into your plank position, just hold for a moment. Inhale. As you exhale, bend your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment here to spread your fingers, to point your elbows away from each other. Pull your hips to the back and up, and just hold. As you inhale, look to the front of the mat. You may step, you may hop. If you are hopping, bend your knees. Make your way in between your hands, immediately halfway lift. You can, of course, adjust your hands, sliding them on your shins. As you exhale, belly towards the thighs. As you inhale, make your way into a standing position, arms above the head. As you exhale, dive forward, hands drop on the mat. As you inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower the hands back on the mat. Bend your knees, we are stepping, hopping to the back of the mat. So, however you are going to make your way there, make sure that you're not arching your lower back, that you're pointing the elbows to the back. Okay, Chaturanga, upward dog, downward facing dog. And just hold. If you want to add the movement, add the movement. If you want to stay still, stay still. Slightly pigeon toe your feet, toes in, heels slightly out. My downward dog doesn't have to look like yours. So adjust to whatever your body needs and really keep pressing into the hands. So you're not shifting the weight too much forward. You are pulling the hips to the back and up. On your next inhalation, look to the front of the mat, bend your knees, and then hop in between the hands, halfway lift. As you exhale, belly towards the thighs. As you inhale, make your way to a standing position, arms above the head. As you exhale, dive your hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, hands drop on the mat. Bend your knees. Maybe hop to the back. Maybe immediately bend the elbows. Scoop your abs. Inhale, up dog. Extend the elbows. Engage the glutes. Open the chest. Widen through the collarbones. Exhale. Downward facing dog. And just hold. Reconnect to your breath. In and out. Elbow creases are pointing towards each other. Inhale. And exhale. As you inhale, look to the front of the mat, bend your knees. Hop, step in between the hands, halfway lift. Exhale, belly towards the thighs. And this time, once again, place your hands behind the head, elongating the back of the neck, and then start bending the knees. Make your way into your Utkatasana with the hands behind the head. Shift the weight on the left foot, pull your right heel to the glute, and then step the right foot to the back, maybe just the top of the right foot. And then inhale, lift your shoulders on top of the hips. Of course, if this is too much, tuck the right toes under. Slowly start lowering the right knee on the mat. Extend the top of the right foot if you kept the right toes on the mat. And then guide your head into your hands, lifting the chest. Elbows are pointing away from each other. Slide the shoulder blades together, keep the core strong. Inhale. And exhale. Shoulders on top of the hips. This time tuck your right toes under. And then lift your right knee from the mat. Extend the arms above the head. And then start guiding your belly towards your left thigh. Fingers are reaching to the front of the mat, so long line from your fingers to your tailbone. Guide the right hip forward, left slightly to the back, scissoring your legs. Keep breathing. Inhale. And exhale. And again, inhale. As you exhale, lower the hands on the mat. And then make your way, this time in your supported warrior three. Hold here. Inhale. As you exhale, bend your left knee, pull the right knee to the left knee. Inhale, extend. And again, bend. Make small bow out of your body. And extend. As you exhale in, hold. Inhale, extend. And then from here, pull your right knee to the outside of your left foot. Once again, we are in the seated position. This time, place the hands in front of the sole of the left foot or under your knee if your hamstrings are more tight. And then start extending the left leg in front of you. Open through the chest. Inhale. As you exhale, lower the left foot to the outside of your left knee. Hands come back on the mat. And then make your way into your standing split. Maybe left hand on top of the left ankle. Right toes are pointing to the ceiling. The neck is long, strong right glute without hyperextending the left knee. And then once again, bend your knees. Lower the left hand on the mat. And this time extend the right leg in front of you, making your way into your pistol squat. Maybe the right heel will stay on the mat. Maybe you'll engage the top of the thigh, the quad, the hip flexors, the lower abs. And then from here, place the left hand on the outside of the right foot. We are lifting into a standing position with a twist. So support yourself with the right hand. And then start lifting. Of course, if your right knee is bent, that's okay. Extend the right arm to the back. The crown of the head is reaching up. Micro bend in your left knee. The right thumb is pointing up. And keep twisting the chest to the right. Inhale. As you exhale, release. And then lower the right hand back on the mat. Extend the left arm above the head. Twist your chest to the left. Inhale. As you exhale, release the right foot to the mat. 45-degree angle. And then hands under the shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, belly towards the left thigh. Right hip is pointing. You are reaching forward with the right hip. So pulling the right hip bone forward, left slightly to the back. And just breathe. Inhale. And exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. On your next inhalation, once again, shift the weight on the left foot to lift your right leg, standing split. And then bend your right knee. This time, maybe place the left hand on top of your right ankle, right foot, and then pull the right knee even higher. As you exhale, start bending the left knee, the right knee, and then extend the right leg behind you. Okay, tricky transition. Lower the outside of the left foot on the mat. And then press into the outside of the right foot. Did I say left? It was right foot back on the mat. Point your right fingers to the right. Extend the left arm above the head. And start pulling your left knee to the left armpit. Hold. And then with control, step your left foot to the back. You are in your fallen triangle. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Lower the left hand back on the mat. Point your right fingers forward. You can slide this right foot a bit closer to the left edge of the mat. And just hold for a moment. Inhale. As you exhale, lower the right hip to the mat. Just up. Exhale, lift. Scoop the abs. And again, lower. Exhale, lift. One more. Lower. And this time stay here. The top of the left foot on the mat. Maybe this is enough. Maybe you want to make your way on the forearms. Maybe even rest the forehead on top of the hands. Take one more inhalation. One more exhalation. Release. Make your way back on your hands. Tuck the left toes under and once again lift your hips from the mat. Once again, we are going to press the outside of the right foot to the mat. Pull your left knee to the armpit, extend the left arm above the head. Once again, step the left foot to the front of the mat. Left hand comes back on the mat. And then keep your left knee bent, guide your right foot next to the left foot. Place the hands behind the head at the base of the skull. Elbows are pointing away from each other. Pull your left heel to the glute, right knee stays bent. And then start extending the left leg to the back. Step back into your high lunge first. Maybe the top of the left foot is on the mat. And then lower the left knee on the mat and open through the chest. Keep lifting the chest, strong core. If it doesn't feel supported, then just eliminate the back bend. Keep sliding the shoulder blades together. And then come back through center. Shoulders land on top of the hips. Tuck your left toes under and make your way into your high lunge. Release the arms. Inhale, extend the arms above the head. As you exhale, belly towards your right thigh. And keep pulling your thumbs up so the arms stay next to the ears. They are not dropping, just hold. Keep pressing the right heel down and to the back. Left hip slightly forward. Inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale. As you exhale, lower the hands back on the mat. From here, shift the weight on the right foot. Leave the left foot, making your way into your supported warrior three. As you exhale, bend both of the knees, create a small bow with your body, and then extend the legs. And again, in. And extend. One more. Pull everything in. And extend. Hold. Inhale. As you exhale, deliver the left knee on the outside of the right foot. Make your way into your seat. Both of the butt cheeks grounded on the mat. And this time grab under the right knee or in front of the sole of the right foot. Extend the right leg in front of you, thigh towards your belly. Flexion of the right foot. Hold. Long spine, especially lower back. Bend the knee if you see that you are rounding it. Inhale. As you exhale, right foot comes back on the mat. From here, hands back on the mat, of course, as always, blocks under the hands if needed. And then from here, make your way into a standing split. Micro bend in the right knee. Engage the left glute, lift your left leg even higher. Inhale. As you exhale, pull the left knee to the right knee. Bend your knees, this time extend the left leg in front of you. Right hand on the outside of the left knee, it can be bent if you need it to be. Left hand is next to the left hip. We are making our way into a standing position. So make your way into a standing position. Finding your twist, opening the chest to the left fingers are reaching to the back of the room. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Find length in your spine. Come back to your breath. Inhale. As you exhale, release the left leg. Cartwheel the arms. Left hand on the mat or on the block. Lift the left leg. Extend the right arm above the head. Twist your chest to the right. Maybe lift the left foot even more. Inhale. As you exhale, right hand comes back on the mat. Step your left foot to the midline of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, square the hips. As you exhale, belly towards the right thigh. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Enjoy the stretch. And then slowly start shifting the weight on the right foot once again. Lift the left leg from the mat. This time bend your left knee. Place the right hand on your left foot. And kick into your right hand even more, lifting the left knee even more. From here, start bending both of the knees, lowering the left knee, and then extending the left leg behind the right calf. Then deliver the outside of the left foot on the mat. You are still on your left hand. We are going to lift the hips, pressing the outside of the left foot on the mat. Extend the right arm above the head. Lift your right knee from the mat. Pull it towards the right foot from the mat. Pull the right knee towards your armpit. And then extend, step it into your fallen triangle. So the sole of the right foot is on the mat. Outside of the left foot is on the mat. Right fingers are reaching. Inhale. As you exhale, right hand comes back on the mat under the right shoulder. You can adjust this left leg if needed. You can even bend it. Inhale. As you exhale, tap the left hip to the mat. Exhale, scoop your abs, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. One more. Lower. And then exhale, lift. This time lower. Extend the top of the right foot on the mat. Stay here, make your way on your forearms, or even rest the forehead on top of your hands. Slow down your breath. As you inhale, slowly start lifting your chest, your belly from the mat. Hands come back on the mat. Tuck your right toes under, and then lift your hips. Hips are square. And once again, we are making our way through our side plank to the front of the mat. So press the outside of the left foot to the mat, shift the weight on the left hand, extend the right arm above the head, pull the right knee to the armpit, and then deliver it to the front of the mat. Lower the right hand, keep the right knee bent, and then pull your left knee towards the left knee, drop the left foot next to the right foot. Inhale, extend the legs, the arms above the head. As you exhale, lower the hands back on the mat. We are going to practice the crow. So if you need to take a break, you can always make your way into a child's pose. Otherwise, Step your feet a bit to the back of the mat so you have some space in between the hands and the feet. Press the palms of the hands into the mat and then lift your heels. Bend your elbows and rest the tricep on top of your elbows. And maybe this is as far as you're going to go. Really pull everything to the midline of the mat. So don't allow your elbows to open, the knees to open. You're hugging everything in. Inner thighs are working to pull the knees even closer together. And start shifting the weight forward. And maybe this is enough. Maybe you will lift one foot. Maybe you will switch your feet. Maybe you will lift both of your feet, pulling the heels to the glutes. Create space in between the shoulder blades, and once again, everything to the midline of the mat. Strong core. The crown of the head is reaching forward. Keep your chest open. We are going to either step or hop to the back of the mat into a chaturanga or plank. So if you are hopping, just keep the elbows bent. If you are stepping, take your time, take 2 steps. One more inhalation. Exhale to the back of the mat. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. As you exhale, drop the knees and sit back into your child's pose. Rest the forehead on the mat. Maybe rock gently side to side. Come back to your breath. Allow the arms to relax, to be heavy. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhalation, start lifting your shoulders on top of the hips. Lift your hips, cross the ankles under the glutes, and make your way into a seated position on the mat. Your legs are extended in front of you. And then from here, bend your left knee. Place your left knee on top of the right knee. And then make sure that you're not hyperextending the right knee, maybe hands under your right knee. Inhale, long spine. As you exhale, guide your belly towards your left thigh. Relax into this shape. Press the right heel forward, so flexion in your right foot. On your next inhalation, slowly start lifting the belly from the thigh. Place your right hand behind you. Fingers are pointing to the back. On your next inhalation, leave the hips. You can stay here, extending the left arm above the head, or once again, pull the left knee towards your left armpit. Hold. Keep pulling the right side of the waist away from the mat. Inhale. As you exhale, lower the left foot to the right side of the mat, and then lower the hips back on the mat. Left hand behind you. Inhale, right arm up. As you exhale, twist to the left. Toes, right toes are pointing up. Look to the back. Inhale. Exhale back through center. And this time, once again, place the hands under the knee or in the front of the sole of the left foot. Extend the left leg. And then as you exhale, deliver the leg, guiding the belly as far as you can towards your thighs, making your way into your forward fold. On your next inhalation, lift. Shoulders on top of the hips, bend your right knee, stack the right knee on top of the left knee. Right heel is pretty close to your left thigh. And then once again, maybe hands under the left knee so you are preventing hyperextension. Flex your left toes. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, belly towards your thigh. Breathe in and out mindfully. As you inhale, lift. And then place the left hand behind you. Left fingers are pointing to the back. Twist your chest to the right as you extend the right arm above the head to lift your left hip. Stay here or pull your right knee to the right shoulder. Hold. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly deliver the left hip, glute back on the mat. Right foot on the outside of the left thigh. Right hand behind you, left arm up. Twist the chest to the right. Find your twist. Look behind the right shoulder. Inhale. And then as you exhale, back through center. Once again, hands under the right knee or in front of the right foot. And then extend the right leg in front of you, long spine. Inhale. As you exhale, deliver the right leg next to the left leg. And then stay here, belly on top of the thighs. Bend the knees if you need to. On your next inhalation, lift. Make sure that you have a lot of space on the mat. Extend the arms to the front of the mat and then start making your way on your back body. Pull the right knee to the chest. Give yourself or right leg a big hug. And then extend the right arm to the right. Guide your right knee to the left. Across the body, look towards your right fingers. Both of the shoulder blades are grounded on the mat. Inhale. And then as you exhale, back through center. Switch the legs. Extend the right leg on the mat. Pull the left knee to the chest. Extend the left arm to the left. And as you exhale, start guiding the left knee to the right. Look towards your left fingers. And then back through center. Pull both of the knees to the chest. Rock gently side to side. And then drop your feet on the mat and start extending the legs into your Shavasana. I will propose placing one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest. We are going to incorporate 3-part breath to finish the practice. So feel your breath, the movements of the belly, of the chest. And then let's exhale fully, meeting at the bottom of the exhalation. And then inhale, think of guiding the air to the belly. Belly expanding. Exhale from the belly. Inhale to the belly. Feel the pressure on your hand. Exhale. Inhale, belly. Exhale. Inhale, belly, ribs. Exhale, ribs and belly. Inhale to the belly, lower ribs, diaphragm. Exhale, ribs and belly. And again, inhale, belly, ribs, and out. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest, all the way up to the collarbones. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, and belly. If it feels good, continue. Otherwise, you can let go of any control over the breath, extending the arms. And just inhale and exhale naturally. Or continue with your 3-part breath, whatever feels good. And allow your body to relax, to completely let go. If you want to stay in your Shavasana longer, that's always okay, as always. That's more than welcome. If you feel ready to start reawakening the body, take your time. This transition is as important as any movement during the practice that we did. So make it mindful, make it yours. Maybe hug the knees to the chest, maybe stretch on the mat, maybe roll on the side into a fetal position. Any other way into a seat is also great. Be creative here. And maybe still with the eyes closed, make your way into a seat. And then maybe place the palms of the hands together, maybe hands on top of the heart to connect with your breath, with the heartbeat once again. Grounding yourself. And then thank yourself for this practice. Thank you. Namaste.